We inhabit a world of illusion. We apply a character, a sense of life to the object. We can't help it. Somewhere in our evolutionary past, it was advantageous to see patterns in the things around us and imagine that they are spirited, that they can think for themselves, that they are animate. This doesn't have to be a bad thing. We do all right by skipping the details and letting our imagination fill the gaps. But this evolutionary trick can be hijacked by those who don't have our best interests at heart. Empathy. Empathy. To feel into other people and things is our ability to guess another's mood, intention, attention, to share their perspective and connect with them. It's a kind of mind reading, and it binds the fabric of society. Nature's gift of empathy is our superpower, but also our weak spot. For years, technologists have raced to enhance our machines with their own empathy. Millions were invested to build digital simulacrums of our emotional world, yet the promise of these empathic machines kept falling short. And then, when generative AI burst into the mainstream, the game changed. And while their creators may not have intended for these new models to measure and respond to our moods, their superhuman capacity for interpreting symbols enables them to do a convincing job straight out of the box. Empathy arises from the sheer complexity of their training. Intimacy with machines is now an emergent phenomenon. Our dialogue with these systems feels so naturalistic, it's hard not to imagine a living mind on the other side. Nature's ancient trick kicks in. Subconsciously, we animate the machine. Again, this doesn't have to be a bad thing. When machines are designed to help us understand their limitations and control their behavior, we accept their character on our own terms, tolerant of the illusion. We become participants in a benevolent deception. Unlike humans, machines pay no price for their version of empathy. They don't share our experience because they don't have experiences. And they can empathize all day, all night, for millions of people simultaneously. This is not a balanced relationship. And if you follow the money, this limitless illusion of care is mostly for profit. Does this sound like a problem to you? It doesn't have to. An infinitely patient AI partner with access to most of the world's knowledge and superhuman powers of analysis could be a transformative vehicle for our life journeys, augmenting, not replacing, the social experience. Such machines can nurture joy, but also suffering. We see it already. Users drawn into digital relations with machines tuned for engagement, distracting them from the messier but vital interactions with our own species. Addiction follows, not because the machine is malicious, because it's indifferent. It doesn't care about right from wrong because it doesn't care, but its creators should. And then we have to ask, are we doing enough to protect ourselves? Ourselves, all of us, because we are all susceptible to machines that look, sound, talk, and act like us. After all, we only need a few lines, dots, shades, and we see a face. What chance does the software of the human brain stand against endlessly adaptable replicas of ourselves when it evolved to live amongst us? What then for the more vulnerable of us? For children? For those with mental health conditions? What if you're just having a bad day and all it would take is a little nudge for you to reach for your bank card or that whiskey glass or the phone? We missed the boat with social media, then the tidal wave of AI raised the scale of potential harms. Laws, standards and guidelines are being developed and a few have been deployed, but they are rarely joined up, universal in their support of positive practices or denial of abusive ones. We can start by educating ourselves. Raising AI literacy for all would partly equip us to operate these tools more safely. But is that fair, to make individuals responsible for their own protection through self-education? Surely not. No. There are many ways to ensure healthy and creative interaction, from legal sticks to design-based carrots. We should, and we can, bake safe and responsible guardrails into the AI we build. Everyone involved in its development bears some responsibility for solving issues before they become social crises. For better or worse, even the simplest symbols hack our evolved biological programming to pull us along with their story. They trigger a feeling, a concept, an investment from our neurological budget. Today, we sit face to face with a new set of social actors that look, sound, act, emote as if they are animated with life and spirit. And, consciously or not, we respond. We become participants in this new form of digital dialogue, regardless of how much knowledge we arm ourselves with on entering the relationship. Intimacy is emergent. This doesn't have to be a bad thing, but it has to be on our own terms. Our machines must be designed to serve us all, people and planet, respectful of our rights, limited by law, guided by standards, and built with our best interests at heart.